What to consider when resuming your live production, and what has this learned us? It's definitely the flexibility of workflows, the ability to put up a new host, a new performer, even sitting at home or coming from another studio, and bring that into your production environments. First mile also again becomes very critical. Be able to do this even over internet, normal internet, and bring again that into your production environment so you can combine that with a more traditional production workflow is key. Quality versus cost, always key. I mean, I always say that doing a high quality production with unlimited budget is very easy. It's also quite easy to do a bad production at low cost. But doing high quality production at low cost, that is the key. I think we are learning that right now, and we'll bring a lot of that experience into the future. Security and resiliency also key. Again, just having unprotected services. That's a lot how we do it in this current situation, when we have to do things on the fly and sometimes even improvise. But I think security and resiliency are gonna be two lessons learned from this that we'll bring into the future. Also looking into just the social distancing, internal processes for this. When things starts to open up, perhaps like for big events or sports, we'll perhaps not have even as spectators on the arena, and how then, because that's part of the experience, right? To hear the crowd, etc. How do you make sure that you still can get that type of enhanced experience in those workflows? Perhaps commentators can't even be at the arenas; they might have to stay at home, etc. So a lot of the things we learned will bring into the new production environments. I think also things we learned is openness to bring things in, to be very flexible and to be able to connect to others. Really emphasizes the need for open platforms, for flexible, agile platforms. Typically, where our strategy has been now for quite some time, is to really go into open IP and virtualized platforms. We have put a lot of resources into the cloud, but all this in essence to provide a very flexible platform where you can tailor-make and set up and orchestrate your workflows really on demand. It shouldn't take days or even weeks to be able to set this up. It should take minutes or even seconds to change your workflows and to adapt. And I think with the first mile connectivity over internet, that really opens up for really next generation workflows. One of the keys, of course, is also low latency, especially when going over internet. It's quite easy, of course, low latency if you have dedicated networks, you have uncompressed feeds or high ultra low latency like JPEG XS or JPEG type of compression feeds. But when you need to do this over internet and bring that into your normal production environments, again, low latency or a medium latency with synchronization of frames and sources becomes key. Again, things we have been working on for quite some time, and I think the whole remote and distributed production workflows will be here to stay. If you look a little bit more on the strategies of Net Insight, I think you've seen, and this was part of the presentations last week, that we are changing the whole Nimbra platform into virtualized distributed environment, where you have microservices or apps, whether that's transport apps for the network, for resiliency, protection, etc., or media processing apps for encoding or format conversions or security. you can put those together and really tailor-made and customize your workflows and the customer for the customer needs. And also, it's really hardware agnostic. The same apps and microservices we use on the dedicated Nimbra appliances, as well as on just off-the-shelf computer servers or in open cloud environments. And I think that's really the future. That allows you also to build distributed platforms. Some of it requires dedicated appliances just for scale and efficiency, and potentially also for really ultra low latency, while other parts fits very nicely into just off-the-shelf servers or cloud environments. And to have the same type of platform, the same type of services and apps on all those platforms is going to be key. Same for the network. The opening up, I would say 5 years ago, the Nimbra platform was quite proprietary with their own dedicated networks, really providing an excellent service, but you need the Nimbras in both ends. That has changed. It's today, you can still do that, but it's open up to also be one of the most agile and flexible IP gateways on the market, and be adding also all the ARQ and Nimbra VA, Nimbra 400 capabilities to connect and tie together the different Nimbra platforms, including the new Apiary platform that we acquired, and also being able to ingest that content directly, whether it's from a Nimbra 600 series, Nimbra 400 series, directly into the cloud and into the new Nimbra Edge platform, that really is a virtualized all software platform for building distributed contribution and primary distribution solutions. And on the receiver side, it can, of course, be Nimbra to Nimbra, Nimbra to Apiary, Nimbra to any type of appliance following the open protocol, whether that's 2022, 2110, or the new Internet protocol. We're supporting all the ones RISC-60 SRT. And of course, that means also we can go directly into third-party appliances supporting those protocols.